When Balenciaga released that disturbing ad campaign last month, which featured a young girl holding a teddy bear in bondage gear, people thankfully reacted. Balenciaga's parent company, called Kering, saw its stock price plummet compared to its rivals, as you can see on your screen right now. But the sexualization of children is continuing anyway, even though no one wants this garbage. Gucci just released an ad featuring the singer Harry Styles posing with a child's mattress. He's also wearing a pink teddy bear shirt. And Benetton just posted photos of kids in underwear. What's going on here? Robbie Starbuck is the host of the Robbie Starbuck Show and joins us now. Robbie, good to see you. I mean, I got to tell you what. I mean, this is the most outrageous thing that we're sexualizing children for the sale of adult clothing. What do you make of this?
It's absolutely outrageous, Sean. And let me just say, it's easy to reflexively jump to attacking the left for this because this comes from their woke ideology. Yeah. But the truth is, it's time for the rest of America to look in the mirror because silent majorities kill nations. And the silent majority we have here in America is incredibly dangerous because silent majorities allow really crazy, extreme minorities to then go rule with very loud voices. Right. And when they do that, this is the outcome. You allow these loud voices in the room to rule over everyone, and worse yet, the media and every pillar of culture and entertainment and everything else, they came together to manufacture that silence. And not only that, they somehow convinced us that being a silent majority was a good thing. That has to change in order for us to fix this culture, and people need to speak up, frankly. They've got to be loud and proud with their values and with rejecting values like this and saying we are not going to allow the sexualization of kids in America, period. There is no discussion. We're not going to go to the table and say let's negotiate. There's no negotiation here. We will not allow this in America, and until we all step up and say that and have these uncomfortable conversations, I fear we're going to see more of this. And, with my career from Hollywood directing Oscar-winning actors, actresses, some of the biggest music stars, I can tell you none of this is a mistake. The idea that this is just one or two bad people, that's not how this works. The number of people who have to sign off on ad campaigns like this is immense. They know what they're doing. The truth is they just don't care. They don't care about the safety of kids or the sexualization of kids. They care about manufacturing kids who will turn into adults that are a part of their woke agenda. And they know that if they groom them now, it's more likely they'll be with them later. And that's why we all need to stand up.
Robbie, a moment ago we had the video from Benetton, or the photo of the Benetton. I mean, these are like 9-year-old girls. We blurred out most of it. But they're standing in sexual poses in underwear. I mean, if you see this full screen, it is absolutely outrageous. And I can't help but think that not only are we sexualizing kids, but we're normalizing pedophilia, that adults should be attracted to young children, which, by the way, Robbie, this makes children the target of people who want to do bad things against these children, sexual acts towards these children, as opposed to a culture that would say, you know what? We're made to protect children. We're to make sure that we put those pedophiles behind bars. We put them in jail. We don't encourage pedophiles with ads like this.
Yeah, and I would pose this question to people. When has a nation existed that was permissive of this type of sexualization of children and accepted pedophilia and lasted? Nations don't last when you take the most vulnerable and you say, you know what, let the monsters eat them up. And that's what we're essentially doing, and it's being backed up by academia. And then when you look further into that backstop, governments across the globe, the UN, they're all a part of this idea that there should be a child rights agenda where kids should have the right to sexualization or to have sex changes or have sex with adults. And the truth is there is no sex with adults. You can't do that. It's rape, okay? And they don't want to talk about that, but they're doing this in third world countries. They want to bring it here, and we've got to reject it. If we don't, we're in big, big trouble. And if people want to help this, they can go to places like freedomforever.us and help organizations like that who are fighting this on the ground every day.
Robbie, those people who want to make that transition, one, they're sickos themselves, or they've never had a 9-year, 10-year, 14-year-old little girl to think that they should be sexualized. One good thing coming out of this is that moms left and right of all political stripes are standing up and pushing back to protect their little girls. Thank God for that. Robbie Starbuck, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Rooster Crowing TV, y'all. It's been a minute, but we back, you heard me? Yeah, before I dive too deep, keep in mind it costs $0 and 0 cents to hit that subscribe button right now. And I even be fair and price match and do the same thing if you hit that like button. You did. Y'all, it's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm reading this article that I cannot believe. I'm reading this article, and it's disgusting. But I'm not surprised that it's happening. And I will not be surprised if these two white boys don't get any time but probation. Y'all, brace yourselves. This is ugly. I'm gonna let y'all read the title. Gay couple charged with molesting their adopted sons also pimped them out to a paddle ring. Y'all, me personally, it never sat well with me. It don't sit well with me to see two men who live that lifestyle raising kids. You feel me? That's just me. That's just me. Because I feel like people who think like this, their mindset is only sexual. They only think on sexual shit. They're not really thinking about really raising these kids as normal kids. This whole thing, when you see people, dudes like this, it's like a big ass fetish. They don't give a fuck about these kids. I did a video. Of course, those videos don't get any view. About remember that little kid that they had in the drag in the drag club, the little, at the time he was like 9 years old and he's dancing in like an all male, in like a gay strip club or some shit like that. Like I said, man, this shit don't sit well with me because this thing is all a sexual fetish. They don't care about giving these kids no good lives. They don't care about none of that. It's a big ass sexual fetish. That's it. And I'm going to show you examples as we go.
Every teacher that has a pride flag in their classroom should be fired and arrested. The gay flag is a sexual flag. It represents nothing other than sexual things. Gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and questioning. What business?
But let's read this article. Y'all, please don't be eating nothing. Just, you know what I mean? This is pretty disgusting, especially knowing the age of these children. But whenever you see this shit right here, man, these kind of people don't give a fuck about kids, man. It's a big ass sexual fetish. That's all this shit is. I don't even know who in their right mind will actually say these people can adopt children. I'm being 100, man. Maybe it's just me, bro. And I stand on what I say. That shit don't fucking sit well with me at all. But let's get into this story, man. Let's get into this story, bro. A gay couple from Georgia charged with molesting their two adopted sons and using them to record child porn also allegedly pimped them out to members of a local pedophilia ring, according to disturbing new reports. Wow. A month-long investigation by Town Hall revealed that William Dale Zulock, 33, and Zachery Jacoby Zulock, 35, allegedly used social media to prostitute their two elementary school age sons. They used social media to allegedly prostitute their two elementary school age sons. This is sickening. Let's proceed. William Zulock, a government worker, and Zachery Zulock, a banker, were indicted in August 2022 on charges of incest, aggravated sodomy, aggravated child molestation, felony sexual exploitation of children, and felony prostitution of a minor. Of course, they got good jobs. Of course. One of them is a government worker and the other one is a banker. They always do. And I guarantee you they got squeaky clean backgrounds. No traffic tickets. No fucking parking tickets. This shit makes me sick, man. Let's proceed, bro. Let's proceed. But the shocking investigation reveals in more detail the sickening abuse the boys suffered. For the first time, it was revealed that the men allegedly pimped out their older sons, now 11 and 9 years old, to two other men in a pedophilia ring. One of the men, Hunter Clay Lawless, we're not going to forget your name either, Hunter. Hunter Clay Lawless, 27, told investigators that Zachery, whose Instagram bio described him as Papa to our two wonderful boys, and an activist, invited him multiple times to take part in sexually abusing the boys, Town Hall reported. Hunter, I don't believe you're squeaky clean either. Maybe you didn't have any kind of contact with these kids, but Hunter, you're a part of that ring. We know you've had your contact. We know you got evidence out there that's going to come out sooner or later if you don't get indicted in this one. I mean, you should. Let's proceed. Like I said, whenever you see this bullshit, man, it's like a big-ass sexual fetish. Okay. However, Lawless claimed he never had physical contact with either child, of course. Lawless also claimed that Zachery sent him multiple messages on Snapchat, including one that allegedly read, "I'm going to F my son tonight. Stand by." What? I'm going to F my son tonight. Stand by. Along with images of himself sexually abusing the 11-year-old, according to the outlet. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? I guarantee you. First of all, these are two white men. And then they're part of the alphabet community. This story is going to disappear. This story is not going to go anywhere. Because why? Like I said, two white men and they are part of the alphabet community. That's like a fucking Super Saiyan level 3, bro. All right? This story is going to disappear. Do not be surprised if these motherfuckers only walk away with probation. You can look this shit up, man. When white boys do this kind of shit, they don't go to prison, man. They get probation. Coming into service. A little slap on the wrist. Like, what the hell, bro? I'm going to read a little bit more of this shit, man. The two men were arrested on charges of soliciting an act of prostitution with the 11-year-old boy, according to the indictment. It's unclear whether Lawless and Armando had any physical interaction with the boys. The Zulocks, who lived in Oxford, an affluent suburbs of Atlanta, adopted the children from a Christian special needs adoption agency. The boys were in the 3rd and 4th grade when their adoptive fathers were arrested last summer. Yo, man, I'm kind of done reading this shit. This is disgusting. This is truly, 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 truly disgusting. Especially when it comes to, like, you know, adopting kids, bro. We have stories coming from places like Uganda where, like, white couples go over there, adopt these kids, abuse these kids. People are speaking out about it. And then you got this right here, a gay couple adopt these kids and you sexually exploit these kids. Like, bro, I feel like it should be a lot harder for two people in this community to adopt children. Not everybody in that community has that twisted mindset, but man, like I said, a lot of them do. For a lot of them, it's all about sex, all right? When you see the real, genuine ones, you don't see them always being flamboyant and talking about sex and all that shit. They're not louder than women and all that shit. Like I said, you feel me? So I'm not down in the whole community because it's some of them who are out there who actually want to give children a good lifestyle. But for the vast majority, man, this is a fetish for y'all, bro. Y'all don't give a fuck about these kids, man. Stop fucking with these children. You got your little boy toy. Y'all already married, man. Fuck with each other. This is disgusting, man. Like I said, I hope this story pick up track, and I hope more people tune into this kind of shit. You know what I mean? Man, listen, I don't give a fuck about that community, bro, when it comes to these kids, bro. You know what I mean? I said what I said, and I stand on every fucking thing I say, bro. You know what I mean? I don't respect these people, you know what I mean, that do shit like this. You feel me? I don't respect it, never did, never will. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to stop talking before I say some shit. Let's talk about this in the comment section, bro. Men, we got to start speaking the fuck up about shit like this, bro. You know what I mean? Because why? This kind of behavior, for some reason, it comes into our community. And when it comes into our community, bro, it fucks us up. Because they got terms like black is the new gay. Like, come on, bro. Man, listen. Let's talk about this shit in the comment section, man. I'm not attacking the whole community, man. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? For most of y'all, this is a sexual fetish. And that's it. Till next time.